All right, let's get started on our first page, which is page 519. We are going to read 3 clues that tell us how to draw our 3 lines correctly. Clue number 1. Let's read it. Clue 1. A yellow string is shorter than a blue string. Clue number 1 says that a yellow string is shorter than the blue string. So when I draw these 2 strings, I need to make sure that the yellow string is shorter than the blue string. Let me draw my yellow string first. You can draw your yellow string too. I'm going to make sure it's a short string because the blue string has to be longer. I know that because if the yellow string is shorter than the blue string, that means the blue string is longer than the yellow string. So I'm going to draw my blue string now. And I'm going to make sure that it is longer than my yellow string. Do you see how my blue string is longer than my yellow string? Good job. Now let's read clue number 2. Clue 2. The blue string is shorter than a red string. So the blue string is shorter than the red string. Okay, so that means when I draw my red string, it must be longer than my blue string. That way the blue string is shorter than the red string. So I'm going to draw my red string. Going to make sure it is longer than the blue string. Now let's check. Is clue number 2 true? The blue string is shorter than a red string. Is our blue string shorter than the red string? Yes, very good job. Now let's read clue number 3. Clue 3. The yellow string is shorter than the red string. The yellow string is shorter than the red string. Now, we have already drawn all 3 strings, so we can use our third clue to check our work. Is our yellow string shorter than the red string? Yes, great work. Go ahead and turn your page. Now we are on page 520. Let's look here at the top. Clue number 1 says a green pencil is longer than an orange pencil. So clue number 1 tells us that our green pencil is longer than our orange pencil. I know what to do with that clue. I'm going to draw my green pencil, and it is going to be longer than the orange pencil. That's a nice long pencil. There's my pencil. Is our green pencil longer than our orange pencil? Yes. Let's read clue number 2. The orange pencil is longer than a brown pencil. Clue number 2 tells us that the orange pencil is longer than a brown pencil. So what does that tell us? Is our brown pencil going to be longer than the orange pencil or shorter than the orange pencil? Our brown pencil will need to be shorter than the orange pencil because I know that our clue says the orange pencil is longer than a brown pencil. So when I draw my brown pencil, it is going to be a nice short little pencil. Now let's check and see if it fits the clue. Clue number 2. The orange pencil is longer than a brown pencil. Is our orange pencil longer than the brown pencil? Yes, it is. Very good job. Our last thing that we need to do is fill out the missing word in the sentence. This sentence says, so the green pencil is longer than the brown pencil. Is that true? The green pencil is longer than the brown pencil? Yes. Go ahead and trace that word now. Longer. Very good. All right. Now I want you to try this one on your own. I'll read the clues one at a time and give you some time to work. Clue number 1. A red line is shorter than a blue line. A red line is shorter than a blue line. Go ahead and draw your red and blue lines, where the red line is shorter than a blue line. Let's take a look at clue number 2. The blue line is shorter than a purple line. Go ahead and draw the purple line to make that clue true, where the blue line is shorter than the purple line. Go ahead and draw a blue line and a purple line, where the blue line is shorter than the purple line. Very good. So, now you need to fill out this sentence with the word longer or shorter, whichever one makes sense. The sentence says, so the red line is blank than the purple line. Is your purple line longer? Is your red line longer than your purple line? Or is your red line shorter than your purple line? Write your answer here. You can check your work right now. Your lines may look a little different, but the red line should be the shortest, the blue should be in the middle, and the purple should be the longest. And when we fill out the answer to this question, the red line is shorter than the purple line. Very good. Go ahead and turn the page. Now we are on page 521. Question number 2. We'll do another clue to draw our lines correctly. Clue number 1. A green line is shorter than a pink line. A green line is shorter than a pink line. Go ahead and draw your green and pink lines, where the green line is shorter than a pink line. Very good. Let's read clue number 2. The pink line is shorter than a blue line. A pink line is shorter than the blue line. Go ahead and draw your last line and make sure it shows that the pink line is shorter than the blue line. Very good. The last thing you need to do is fill out the missing word. So the green line is blank than the blue line. Is the green line longer than the blue line? Or is the green line shorter than the blue line? Longer or shorter? Go ahead and check your answers now. Your lines might look a little different than mine, but your green line should be the shortest, the pink should be a little bit longer, and the blue should be the longest. And when we fill out this sentence, it should say, so the green line is shorter than the blue line. Good work. Let's move on to question number 3. Clue number 1 says, an orange line is longer than a yellow line. It tells us that our orange line is longer than our yellow line. Go ahead and draw your yellow and orange lines where your orange line is longer than a yellow line. Very good. Let's read clue number 2. Clue 2. The yellow line is longer than a red line. Clue number 2 tells us that the yellow line is longer than the red line. Go ahead and draw your red line in now. Make sure that the yellow line is longer than the red line. Good work. The last thing we need to do is fill out the missing word in this sentence. The sentence says, so the orange line is blank than the red line. Is your orange line longer or shorter than the red line? Go ahead and write your answer here. Check your work now. While your lines might look differently, our red line should be our shortest, the yellow line should be a little bit longer, and the orange line should be the longest. Oopsie, I got it wrong. So the orange line is longer than the red line. Longer. I messed up, but that's okay. I just fixed it. Great work, everybody. Go ahead and turn to your last page, 522. I'm going to read these 2 problems for you, and then I'll let you do them on your own. Question number 4 says, the ribbon is longer than the yarn. The yarn is longer than the string. The yarn and the pencil are the same length. Draw the lengths of the objects next to their labels. Feel free to have someone at home read you these clues again if you need to hear it. Or you can rewind the video and listen to me read it again as many times as you need. Number 5. Is the first line longer than the second line? Choose yes or no. So if the first line is longer than the second line, you're going to color in the bubble yes. If the first line is not longer than the second line, you're going to color in no. Go ahead and give that a try on your own.